Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for video number 2. On your Tuesday night, late Tuesday night, June the 18th, 2024, or if you're watching on the replay, June the 19th, 2024, it is Juneteenth. I don't know why they call it Juneteenth. I think you just call it Wednesday. But anyway, or just June 19th. But anyway, it is June the 19th, 2024, if you're watching on the replay. Right here on the Metal God 669 channel. And as always, thank you for watching, and please hit the subscribe button down below. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go through all my spiel like I usually do. But make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel. That's pretty much it. Alright everybody, before I start with the video, check out my first video of the day over on my main channel, my Killer or Demon 669 channel, my Monday night Raw review for a pretty epic show that it was on, last night if you're watching on the replay, Monday night. With the debut of the Wyatt 6. Not 6, the number 6. It's pronounced and said differently. 6. Like, I'm sick! You know? But it is what it is. And, so check it out on the Kill Demons channel. Right now, link will be down below in the description box later. And I also showed off my glasses, so I'll show them off again for people that didn't see it, so. I have reading glasses now, so when I look at my phone, I can see perfectly. But when I'm looking at the good old desktop or the TV or anywhere else, it looks blurry. So here you go. So when I'm looking at the camera right now, and I'm far away because this might be a nearsighted glasses. That's probably why I'm nearsighted. Because I can't look, up close. And I can't see the fine print sometimes, but maybe it's just I gotta get used to the glasses. I don't know. So, it is what it is. If you want me to keep them off, I'll keep them off. If you want to keep them on, I look like a nerd, but I look sexy, too. But it is what it is. You know what? I'll keep them on for the video. What the fuck? It's my video. I can do whatever the fuck I want. So. But I still look good. For you ladies. But anyway. Enough about that. So it makes it look like 10 times bigger. I just thought of that. Yeah, these are like a magnified glass. Not a magnifying glass. Glass, I should say. But it's magnified glasses, I'm zoomed in. Good stuff. That's good stuff. But when I look away, it's like my TV, or I look away, to the table or anywhere. It's a little bit blurry. So I don't know why it does that. I'm not gonna even bother. I'm not gonna go back to my eye doctor and say, hey, I can see frontwards, but I can't see that way. It's not because I have bad peripheral vision. It's just with the glasses I can't see, sideways, and I have to look up. It's a little bit blurry. Maybe it's just the light. I don't know. But anyway, we move on. Let's get serious for a minute on the Metal God channel. Now, for those of you who are watching for the very first time, besides me looking like a buffoon with glasses on for the first time in my 15 years, on YouTube, I wear glasses. I wore sunglasses before, but not glasses, like reading glasses. But it is what it is. But like I said, I got blurred vision. Just reading, when I'm looking at my phone and reading a little, the fine print once in a while I can't see. When I have it right here in your face. So I had to go for an eye exam, and I had to, did all the tests, and the tests were just mind-boggling. I had to do a test that I was like this. Beep, push the button. You know, I was like, am I playing a video game here? Am I, like, on Jeopardy? The answer is no. But, yeah, I had to do a little eye exam because I had a little blurred vision. When I wake up in the morning, my vision is blurry, even without the glasses. But it eventually comes back. It's, like, normal during the day. But just want to get it checked out. And I got it checked out, and, I'm wearing the glasses for reading purposes. Not because I'm just wearing them, you know. But getting old. Not that I don't have astigmatism or anything like that, but, you know. Just gotta see a little bit better. You know. Maybe later in life it might be a problem. I might need cataracts or contact lenses, or I might need a Visine. And it gets the red out, so. Maybe I guess got like crust in my eye. I don't know what it is. But anyway. Alright, enough about my eyes. So, let's get some serious stuff. Now, for those of you who've been watching for the first time, you know, and you want to look back at my channel and like, what the hell, all this? It's like, you're the Metal God channel. Why are you talking about death? Well, first of all, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want. Like I said. But in any case, you know, I do that for tributes to the faithful departed in wrestling, movies, music, baseball, sports, you know, anything really. That's an important death, but sometimes the death's not, you know, that important. But we did lose 2 indie wrestlers. They didn't make their, not anybody you would know, but. You know, so we lost a couple of indie stars in their 30s. So, you know, one of those things. So, I feel bad about that for the fans of those two indie wrestlers and their families. I send my condolences out to them, to all you people, and that's it. But anyway, I have a lot of music videos from basically last month, if you want to go watch from a few episodes back. And the last video I did, it was about Bill Walton, the great Boston Celtics player. So, you got that. Yeah, I have to maneuver my glasses a little bit, but it is what it is. But anyway, tonight was a very sad night if you're a baseball fan, and even a Met fan. So, Little sad news in Metland. Besides them winning their 7th in a row, amazing. They've won 7 in a row. Ever since Grimace threw out the first pitch, the Mets are 7-0. It's crazy. They go for the sweep in Texas. So Arlington, Texas, might be the cleanest city in the world next to San Diego. We'll see what happens with that later today. In Metland, and then they got the day off. They travel on Thursday to go to Chicago. Face the Cubbies this weekend. Should be some fun shit. Friday's on Apple TV. The commentators suck. And I think this coming Saturday and Sunday are back on Channel 11. So, good stuff. Go Mets. But anyway, a member of the 1972 Mets has passed away, and he was also a very legendary member of the San Francisco Giants. Passed away today at the age of 93. And if you follow Twitter tonight, just sad that I have to report the very heartbreaking news that legendary San Francisco, almost said 49ers, San Francisco Giants outfielder and legend Willie Mays has passed away at the age of 93. The Say Hey Kid, who, his career spanned 4 decades, that's 40 years for you dumb people at home, which began in the Negro Leagues in the late 40s, and ending with the New York Mets, of all teams, the Mets, in 1972. So, sadly, he passed away at 93. But in between that time, he was with the Mets, and with the Mets, he was with the New York Giants before they moved over to San Francisco, and the whole thing. And then the Dodgers went from Brooklyn to Los Angeles, but thank God we got another Brooklyn team. That's the Cyclones. That's the Mets' single A affiliate. Used to be double A affiliate in the New York Penn League, and now they're not even in the New York Penn League now. Thank God. But yeah, we got that. So sad that he has passed away at 93. He was born May 6th, so he just turned 93 about a month ago. 1931 in Westfield, Alabama. Named Willie, not William. Both his parents were talented athletes. His father was the one who introduced little William, or Willie Mays to baseball. His father's name was Cat Mays, was a semi-pro player on several local black teams. And his son was sitting in the dugout with him at the age of 10 after teaching him the fundamentals of baseball, which you really should start at 6. But, with T-ball and then getting up to the Little League level. But anyway, when Willie was in high school, he started in several sports. He started his professional baseball career in 1948 when he played for the Birmingham Black Barons. Hey, that's a team that Michael Jordan used to play for, right? I don't know if it's the same Black Barons. I know there were the Barons when Michael Jordan briefly was in baseball. Briefly. He sucked. But it is what it is. Then he finished, before he finished high school, he was on the Birmingham Black Barons of the Negro League. Signed with the Giants after graduating high school in 1950. So he played in the minors for a little bit. Got called up to the majors in the next year, May 1951. Barely played any time in the minors. This is at the time the minors where he didn't play that much, but anyway. In his career, he's a true 5-tool player, excelling at speed, throwing, fielding, hitting for average, and hitting for power. In his career, he had a batting average of 301, 384, and 557. That's, I think that's on-base percentage. And then the other one, I forget the second one is. Anyway, ended his career with 660 home runs, 525 of them of doubles, 338 stolen bases, so he was a base stealer. He led the league in the National League in stolen bases 4 times. My glasses now. Now, he led the NL in homers not once, not twice, but not 3 times, 4 times. And over the span of 24 seasons, he grounded into only 45 double plays. So this guy, he just hit for power. So he didn't hit a lot of ground balls. He was just like bang, zoom. He was going either over the wall or going in the outfield, basically. So in May, 10 hits were actually added to his career total when the Negro League stats were officially integrated into the baseball yearbooks and the historics, statistics. You know what I mean. But his home run total was not adjusted to the lack of box scores for some of those games. I think box scores started in like the 60s or the 70s, I think. I don't know what year, but anyway. He, like I said, he debuted on May 25th, 1951. Didn't put up big numbers. His first hit, a home run, came against the Boston Braves before they went to Atlanta. In his 4th game in the majors. Still won Rookie of the Year, which is crazy. You have bad numbers, you still win Rookie of the Year. He earned the nickname the Say Hey Kid From his manager, Leo DeRocher, another legendary manager and man, said that Willie Mays gave him the name because he was shy. He would blurt, "Say who? Say what? Say where? Say hey." And it kind of stuck after that. He actually spoke and sang backup on "Say Hey," the Willie Mays song in 1954, recorded by the Trainers. What Trainers? With music legend Quincy Jones, we all remember him. Legendary artist with that guy, conducting the orchestra. Mays didn't get the chance to follow up on his promising major league debut until 1954 because he was in the Korean War. Like a lot of people in baseball were going to war, like in World War II, and then the Korean War. That's why you had the Negro Leagues and even the Rockford Peaches, the women's baseball league. Where you think a league of their own came from. Great movie. I think they redid it, but just not like the original with Tom Hanks. There's no crying in baseball. Anyway, so he spent most of that time, pretty much 52 and all 53, playing on military baseball teams with other major league players, traveling around to entertain the troops, kind of like the Bob Hope type thing, I think. But anyway, and pretty much after he came back in 54, he flipped the switch and had probably one of his best seasons in his career, batting .345, .667 on base percentage, 41 home runs, won the MVP, was selected to the All-Star game, and he had a lot of other great seasons from 55 to 66, finishing in the top 6 of MVP voting in all but one of those years. Won the MVP again in 1965, coming in second a couple of times previously. And he was selected to the All-Star game 20 times in his career. 24 if you already count second All-Star games from 59 to 62. Yeah, there were 2 All-Star games back in the year. I didn't even know that, but now you just get the damn All-Star game in July. But it is what it is. He won the All-Star MVP in 1963 and then in 1968, coming to first player to win the award twice. Also won 12 Gold Glove awards for his defense. He enjoyed fielding more than anything, and he said in 1955, "Don't get me wrong, I like to hit, but it's nothing like getting out there in the outfield, running after a ball, throwing somebody out, trying to take the extra base." So got that. Had a lot of on-field records, but one of them was off the field. And in 1963, he signed a contract with the Giants worth $100,000 per year. The first 6-figure contract in baseball history. And now people are like, you're probably going to be seeing pretty much in the next couple of years, some guy get a 7-figure contract, like $1 billion contract. I mean, Ohtani signed like $700 million. Yamamoto, another over $700 million. And those are like for 10, 12 years. Ohtani's not the same Ohtani that we know before. He's still great, hits that baseball all over the wall. Yamamoto not doing so good on the Dodgers his rookie year. Now he's hurt with I think he has tricep tightness or something with his arm. You never want to hear that, because that could lead to Tommy John surgery, and he gone for 2 years. Gone like the Grom, but maybe Senga of the Mets, but that's not going to be good for the Mets if that happens. But hey, the Mets are 2 games under 500 now, and they have pretty much a crappy rotation. But the bats are just helping out. The bullpen not great, but still, it gets the job done when it needs to. That's that. He won just 1 World Series in his 24-year career with the 1954 New York Giants, who swept the Cleveland Indians. now known as the Guardians. But I think they're supposed to change. They're changing back to the Indians now. I don't know, but anyway, probably the best thing about Willie Mays' career is the over-the-shoulder catch, which he made famous in Game 1 at the Polo Grounds, where the Mets used to play. In the top of the 8th inning, Cleveland's Vic Wertz smashed the ball into center field, and the center field at the Polo Grounds was just like cavernous. It was like deep, but he goes back, then he catches it over his shoulder, then he spins around and throws it back to the infield, saving the game for them. Just amazing stuff. And no runs scored. I mean, he didn't make that catch. I don't even think they win that game and they win that World Series. But I mean, if every time you see like a baseball biography, that's shown. So that's why they call it the catch and everything. Like Andy Chavez has the catch of the Mets in the Mets lore. If you follow the Mets like I do, 2006, the catch of the freaking year. Even though the Mets lost that game, but still a great catch. And that's pretty much it. So he went to the Mets in May of 1972, but his career was on the decline. Still posted a National League best 425 on base percentage in 71. Came to the Mets in 72. Coming back to New York to play with the Mets in front of the New York crowd. Was not named to the All-Star in 1972 for the first time in his career, but he did earn a nod in 73, which was his final year. Then he retired, became the Mets hitting coach. I didn't even know that. In 1979. Then he terminated his baseball contract to become a greeter at an Atlantic City hotel and casino. And then Commissioner Bowie Kuhn, I hope I'm saying his name right, Kuhn, banned Mays from baseball due to the gambling connection. Oh, do we know about gambling there, Pete Rose? But Pete Rose didn't start it. It was Willie Mays and a few older people back then. He was reinstated in 1985 by Peter Ueberroth. I know that guy. And then the Giants retired his number in 1972. He was signed, and the Giants signed him to a lifetime contract in the 90s. He was a permanent special assistant to the president of the team. He would visit the Giants' minor league teams, spring training. He'd make appearances on behalf of the club. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in 1979 in his first year, and he won it unanimously. I think he was the first one to ever do that. He's survived by his son Michael, and he married his wife May Louise Allen Mays in the early 70s, and then she died in 2013 following a long battle with Alzheimer's disease. And that's that. New York Daily News writer Dick Young, was flabbergasted about that. He says, and I quote, "If Jesus Christ the Lord were to show up with his old baseball glove, some guys wouldn't even vote for him. He dropped the cross 3 times, didn't he? Well, Jesus did back, right before Easter on Good Friday. So we got that. No, he was revered in the industry. After he retired, many baseball announcers that era still considered him to be the best all-around player they ever saw. Let's see, anything else I can say about Willie Mays? Really, and I think this is in 2015. He received the greatest honor the government could bestow on a civilian, the Presidential Medal of Freedom, given to him by Obama. He joined Ernie Banks, Yogi Berra, and Stan Musial as the only baseball players awarded that honor. So that's pretty good company. And yeah, that was pretty much it. His death was announced by the Giants at 5:52 today, p.m. today, well, Tuesday, you know. But he's 93 years old, and during the early games, at the 7 o'clock games, and at the Met game in Texas tonight, they had a very nice moment of silence for Willie Mays, and yeah, so the Giants gonna probably dedicate the entire season to Willie Mays. Yeah. John Miller, who is a legendary announcer, and he does the San Francisco Giants games. Thank Willie Mays for his career and everything. And oops, some of that. Barack Obama tweeted out, today, Barry Bonds, the steroid user Barry Bonds, or Baroid, you want to call him, whatever you want to call him. He tweeted out today, he was supposed to, attend, some type of thing for the team, and, the team said in a statement, I couldn't attend because I don't move as well as I used to, so, he was breaking down. He was like 93, so he had to, use a walker, and, but still, through the years, he was pretty damn good. Yeah, like people like Andrew McCutcheon of the Pirates said something about him in the newspaper in Pittsburgh, and Keith Hernandez, the great man that he is, of the Mets, said, I don't know if he said this tonight on the broadcast, but he just said, I've been at Chase Stadium when he was younger, and I also was in his company when he was older, and he was completely blind. When it always came off, and he was the say hey kid, he had that ebullient, that's an SAT word, personality, infectious and genuine. I got to tell him that he was the greatest player I ever saw. So, I mean, Keith Hernandez giving that, it was great. Derek Jeter, number 2, Derek Jeter, said one of the best to ever play the game and even a better person. So, just a lot of Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt, on Twitter. Cameron Maben, former Met. Yeah, he was a Met, sadly. He wasn't a great Met either. But anyway, he had some good things to say. CeCe Sabathia, formerly of the Yankees. Jimmy Rollins, ex-Philadelphia Philly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's others that, has said good things about Willie Mays, but, but all in all, Willie Mays was a legendary baseball player, or as I like to say, consummate professional baseball player. I'm not being mean about that. I just, it's just true. He's a consummate professional baseball player, and, without him, the Giants would be pretty much nothing, and, if he didn't make that lucky over the shoulder basket catch, and then spun around and threw a bullet to second, the Giants don't win that World Series against the Cleveland, they don't sweep. They probably would lose that game, but, that catch is shown pretty much on, what if you watch This Week in Baseball back in the day, pretty much any biography of baseball, you would see that. It was just a legendary catch by a legendary baseball player, and, sad that he has passed away at the age of 93, and that's pretty much it. So, as I always do on my Rest in Peace videos, I take a little moment to toast, and, to, think about, the great man that he is, of the Mets, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, the great man that he is, of the Yankees, and, to think about, This is flavored water, by the way. It doesn't look like blood, but you know. But anyway, I'd like to take a moment to pay honor and respect to the faithful departed. So I will take a little toast to Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, hitting those home runs in heaven. So, the Willie Mays, there you go. Rest in peace, sir. And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. Happy Juneteenth for everybody. Some of you have off tomorrow. Like me. So, some of you are staying up late, but some of you are probably going to bed right now, so go to bed. But, you know, say a prayer for Willie Mays and his family. You know, just losing, you know, their father and their grandfather, great-grandfather. But a great player, you know, and baseball has lost another true legend. You know, we lost Hank Aaron a couple years ago. Great Atlanta Braves guy. You know, if you're a Met fan, we lost Gary Carter a few years ago. The kid, not to say hey kid, but the kid. You know, another guy that's a legend in the New York area. Well, not so much Hank Aaron, but you know. So a New Yorker, a New York Met, Willie Mays, passes away at the age of 93. Now, I know he played for the Mets. Now, I would think at the Met game this coming Tuesday, where the Mets played those New York Yankees, they'll probably do a moment of silence for Willie Mays. I would think it's fitting because it's in New York. So I know it's a week later, but you know, I think they'll do something before the start of the game with the Mets and the Yankees. The start of the Subway Series and everything. It's a 2-game series in Citi Field, and I think they play another. I think they play 2 or 3 games in that construction site in the Bronx. But so that's I think September. So that's way in advance. But yeah, I think when the Mets come back to Citi Field on Tuesday, they'll probably have a moment of silence for a great Met. Really didn't do much on the Mets in '72, but still, he finished his career as a Met in New York, where he started his career as a New York Giant. So, you get that. So, Willie Mays, rest in peace. And to the San Francisco Giants organization, I send, you know, as a Met fan, as a baseball fan, I send my condolences out to the organization. And they'll probably have a patch with his number on it, number 24, which will probably be retired, and nobody on the Giants or in baseball, and maybe in baseball, will wear that number. I mean, we'll have to see about that, but that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so be true to yourself and be true to others. And, you know, life moves pretty fast. You don't stop to think about it. Once in a while, you miss it, like Ferris Bueller once said. And as I always say, live life, well, actually, DDP used to say, live life at 90%. I don't know what the other 10% is, but live life to the fullest. Live your best life, because we never know when our last day will come. We don't have that thing like in the Nickelback video. I wish we did, because that would be cool. We find out, we can actually know when we die. But now we don't have that. You know, when we go. When God calls our number, you know, even if we're not ready, you know, He just wants us to go. You know, but some people have like 9 lives, you know, like Bret Michaels, you know, other people who have escaped serious death. They saw, you know, they were like at death's door, and they said, "I'm not going through that door." So like, hi death, bye death, you know. You know, maybe they beat him. They beat him in a game of Battleship. You sunk my battleship. Excellent. You know, but you know, not to make fun with the Bill and Ted reference, but it is what it is. But take each day as it comes, because you never know when it might be your last. So, live life to the fullest. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here for real now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my friends, until the next video, I'm Peter Joseph signing off with my new glasses. That you probably won't see me with these glasses on all the time, but anyway, if you like it, great. You know, oh well. But anyway, until next time, peace.